Something's happened, Desmond.
Alrighty, so we're back with a different style of video. Today we're going to be covering 5 crazy theories in Assassin's Creed. So sit back, grab a snack, and enjoy.
Is that it? Is it done?
This is a theory that we'll have to wait and see what happens with, because it very much could become true if Ubisoft decides to go this way. At the end of Valhalla, we see that Basim has tricked Layla into reviving him by bringing the Staff of Hermes into the vault that houses Yggdrasil. Layla dies, but her consciousness enters the Grey, along with an entity called the Reader, which reveals itself to be Desmond Miles. Other characters trapped in the Grey over the years include Clay Kazmarek, aka Subject 16, and Juno herself, who eventually breaks free. The question becomes, is Desmond and Layla able to break free of the Grey as Juno was able to? The answer is potentially, and it would be very interesting to see if this happens. Me personally, and I know a lot of other people, would love to see Desmond come back. And it'd be really cool if they brought Clay out of the Grey so that way we could get more lore about him and story on his ancestors. But let me know what y'all think down below. Moving on to the next one.
It's done, Minerva. The decision's made.
The Templars knew very little about the 2012 disaster, having been unable to access the vault and losing Desmond, whose genetic memories of Ezio and Connor were the key to figuring it out. At least, that's what the games say. This theory suggests something entirely different. Let's take a look at the word abstergo. In Latin, abstergo means I cleanse, which has led to fan speculation that the Templars weren't as in the dark as we thought. In fact, some say that the Templars knew about the disaster, but with no way to prevent it, they built their own underground bunkers and were happy to let it wipe out the majority of humanity. I absolutely love when fans do digging like this into names and ciphers and whatever else. Just like the first theory, it's not impossible, and maybe we'll even get some answers on how much the Templars know in Assassin's Creed Shadows. Is it really the case that, of the enlightened few, you either have to be an assassin or a Templar? Some think not, and that maybe there is or will be a third faction that wants to strike a balance between them. Now, fans will know there already is a third faction, the Instruments of the First Will, who worship Juno, but they've mostly disappeared now. With the revelation that Basim is actually Loki, maybe he is the route to this third way, as Loki in mythology always shirked being fully on either side of a conflict. What might this third group want? Perhaps to do the Isu's bidding and re-enslave humanity, or maybe they want to bring about true peace by ending the fighting between the Brotherhood and the Order for good. I think having a third faction would add a bigger war element, which would be cool, but I'm not sure how they tie it into the story to keep it a long-lasting thing, you know? Let me know what y'all think down below. Do y'all think they would keep a third faction around?
You know our story now, of how we tried, of how we failed.
The theory is, because of the fact that the Isu have many, and I mean many, calculations looking at different possible futures, though we see they often lead to the same point, like humanity being wiped out in apocalyptic events, just for an example. But given how convoluted the lore is, and how often it contradicts itself, it would almost make sense for multiple timelines to be the case, since everything could have taken place in parallel universes. These universes don't exist purely as simulations, but are all out there and correspond to the various ways the computer predicts how events might unfold. This theory would fix a lot of plot holes, but I don't know how I personally feel about the AC series going multiverse of madness. What do y'all think? Let me know down below.
I'd rather this not turn ugly, Mr. Miles.
We know that the games are all technically simulations, but this theory suggests that absolutely everything is a simulation, both inside and out of the Animus. This again goes back to the things we've seen from the Isu, and specifically their supercomputer Yggdrasil, where we see the Reader analyzing calculations that predict the future. So what if we've never seen the real events of the games, because everything is just one of these Isu predictions of the future being shown to us? Like they say, nothing is true and everything is permitted. Could this mean that this is just one calculation of many? Oh boy, multiverse or super simulation? Both are very possible, but I'd have to say the super simulation has like this eerie Matrix vibe to it, and I think I'm rocking with that theory a little more because of it. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Do y'all think any of these theories hold up? Do y'all have your own theories? Let me know. Also, don't forget to like the video if you actually enjoyed the time you spent here. It helps out a lot. And if you like this style of content and or want to see me continue talking about Assassin's Creed, go ahead and let me know in the comments. I genuinely love getting y'all's feedback and hearing what y'all have to say. But anyways, that's gonna wrap up this video. It's been ugly, and I'll see y'all in the next one.